confidently say that I do not remember anything I've learned, so Jesus, take the wheel. As you can see, I thought that the most nerve-wracking part of my job was going to be my speech. But fluffing Sam's train with all those layers is definitely up there. But I've stopped sweating now, so that's good. I also want to thank Sam and Jordan for your subtle tips on giving my speech today. First and foremost, absolutely under no circumstances can you read off your phone. I've got my handwritten novel here. So we're off to a good start. Ryan, I hope you got that memo. You've got about 9 minutes left to memorize it if you didn't. Apparently it also helps to pace back and forth. Thank you, Jordan. I feel like I'm glued to my stance here, so I don't know if that's going to work out for me very well. So basically, don't pass out, don't drink too much, print out your speech if you must, and pace a lot. That was not going to work out for me, but not a lot to remember at all. When I started to think about what I wanted to say, which I have to admit was a very long time ago, I kept coming back to one thing: moments. Life is made up of these tiny little moments that make up even bigger moments that lead to some of the biggest moments of our lives. Today is one of those. After trying to compile all of the random thoughts I jot down on my phone and documents that I've started, I realized I might need to quit my job and become an author. Because I could write an entire novel about the lifelong love, admiration for, and lifelong friendship that I have with Sam. Without transcribing my newly written book of how two little freshmen met at the U of A and instantly became best friends, when I think about what our friendship means to me, there actually wouldn't be a book at all because words couldn't begin to describe how much it means to me. From the moment we met, you have become one of the most special people in my life. Not only are you literally the only person I would ever create a rap music video for, which just to remind you is for your eyes only, but I'm realizing tonight that a lot of other people have seen this. But you are my best friend in the entire world, my soul sister, and my family. Despite living on opposite sides of the country, we are never apart. See, Sam and I always joke that we share a brain. But it's honestly starting to freak me out a little bit because I really don't think it's a joke anymore. The amount of times we text each other about the same things at the exact same times, finishing each other's thoughts, understanding each other's text messages when nothing is spelled correctly. Well, Sam understanding my misspelled messages thanks to my friend I was mentioning earlier. Communicating in whale, don't ask. But this is one of the things I love most. Even though we are in a long-distance best friend relationship, which is definitely not easy, we find a way to make it work no matter what. Except, somewhere along the way, she went out and got herself a husband, and I'm still single as could be, so Sam, I need you to put in a little bit more effort in that best friend telepathy thing we have going on and send me that big wife energy. I'm kidding, but not really. When I look back at the last 11 years, you have taught me so much. You taught me that being yourself is always enough. Even after witnessing and capturing some of my most embarrassing moments, you still choose to be seen with me in public. Basically what I'm trying to say is that you're stuck with me forever because the videos that you have of me can never be shared with anyone else. Never. You taught me that just being with your best friend is all the therapy that you need. You're my favorite person to cuddle up on the couch with and just catch up. crushing us, of course. You taught me that sometimes you just need to pack up all of your things and move to Arizona and fall in love with that special someone, which is crazy, but she did it, and look at her now. And most importantly, you taught me that friends can turn into family. Today, you show me how to find a partner, a best friend through life, a soulmate. I hope that I'm just as lucky someday. I'm sure everybody here tonight can think of a specific person that you admire. For me, Sam is someone I admire most in my life. What I admire most about you is that you are just as beautiful on the inside as you are on the outside. You are kind, generous, considerate, loving, drop-dead gorgeous. I mean, have you ever seen it? Right? You are everything and more. I admire how much, I admire how much you genuinely care about the people in your life. I know I can always call you, regardless of what time it is, and ask for advice, no matter how silly it may be. I cherish our talks more than you know. I didn't think I'd cry, sorry. Thank you, table 6. I know I did that. Got my back. Alright. I admire your outlook on life. You truly bring out the best in me, and you bring out the best in everyone around you. You are one of the most selfless people I know. I don't know what I did to deserve a best friend like you. I'm incredibly lucky to have you in my life, and that is something I will never give up. Alright, so now, I'd like to take a quick trip down memory lane, so Jordan, you're up. Switch gears here. The first time I ever texted Jordan was when Sam and I went to our first music festival together in 2017. My opening line, "Hey Jordan, it's Haley, Sam's best friend." As if we hadn't met before and he had no idea who I was, but just to set the record straight. I also wouldn't recommend crowd surfing to Ludacris at a concert. That night, Sam was adamant about not going home without seeing Jordan first. That's when I knew this random new French guy, with a last name I had no clue how to pronounce, that she really liked, was about to change her life. Even if that meant I might have to sleep at the concert. Fast forward to May 1st, 2018. The first time Jordan texted me for advice on what to get Sam for her birthday. A defining moment in our relationship, I would say. He had gotten her a gift card, and I quote, to this expensive bikini store so she can get this cutest, coolest swimwear for her trip to Maui. I was impressed that Jordan already seemed to understand the fundamental rule of buying gifts for women. If you're shopping for clothes, do not pick anything out. You'll most likely get the wrong size, which is obviously a disaster waiting to happen, and we probably wouldn't like it. As Sam has told me many times before, Jordan and I are quite similar. Although I hope I'm not aggressive and inherently pessimistic, which seems to be a common theme from last night. Aside from the fact that I am much better at braiding hair, we are both artistic. Even if I paint by number, but that's not important. We also have similar tastes in TV shows. America's Got Talent being one of our favorites. We're in agreement that Tyra Banks should really stick to modeling. We have the same love for the one and only In-N-Out burger. I don't think I've ever met anyone that actually makes it a goal in life to get the customer #1 receipt. All those times we would force Sam to get to In-N-Out before it opens have been the highlight of my life. That's when I knew that she picked a good one. Oh, and we practically have the same birthday. So, seems only fitting that Sam is basically marrying me. I mean, what more could I ask for? In all seriousness, Jordan, I want to thank you. First, I want to thank you for walking into that bar the day that you met Sam. I'm convinced it was fate, but despite any explanation, I'm so glad that she met you because you have completely changed her life for the better. As Sam's person, it is my responsibility to make sure that someone is always there for her when I can't be, which, just to be clear, is only when I'm unconscious. But I know that she always has you. So thank you for being her best friend, partner through life, and now husband. Thank you for always letting me be your third wheel and extra roommate. Whenever I visit, poor Jordan always gets kicked out of his room so Sam and I can have sleepovers. Your selflessness does not go unnoticed. But most importantly, thank you for always putting a smile on Sam's face, even when you're not around. You light up her life more than you can even imagine, and I couldn't be more grateful to share my best friend with you. Now, I thought I'd wrap up with some relationship advice, because, I'm single and I totally know what I'm talking about. So there are 3 things that I always try to keep in mind every single day to live a better life, and I thought that you two could benefit from these. All right, first things first. Jordan, my notes are not here, so I'm just gonna wing this one. Jordan, first things first, I want you to remember these 3 special words to say to Sam every single day. You are right. Whenever you're wrong, be a man and admit it. Whenever you're right, say nothing. Sam, I want you to remember, it's better to have peace than to be right. Secondly, it's very important in our world, especially today, to spread kindness to those around you. Whether it's with each other or random people, be kind to one another. And lastly, it's not what we have in life, but who we have in life that matters. Be open and honest with each other about everything, and never stop having adventures. Even if that means going to Chipotle or playing pickleball every Sunday. I know you guys love that. So with that, let's raise our glasses to my favorite couple. Sam